I'm now joined by our CTV national correspondent in Halifax, Paul Hollingsworth. Paul, you've become a vocal advocate for youth mental health, inspired by your older brother's experience. So what was his story?
Well, by the way, thank you for having me on your show, and it's great to talk with you. He had a very sad story, but there were chapters of his life which were very happy and positive. He had a very normal childhood, very athletic, lots of friends, fairly popular in our neighborhood, and he was a good guy, but he started to change in his late teenage years, and went down a different path. He withdrew from friendships. He went into an area of his life that saw him engage in alcohol abuse and drug abuse, and things became worse. We didn't know how to talk to him. We were probably paralyzed with fear and confusion as to what was happening in his life. And on December 16th, 1991, he took his own life. He died on a Friday. Died on a Saturday, actually, late Friday, Saturday morning. I found him on a Monday. We buried him on a Thursday, and a big piece of rice has been buried in my heart ever since. I think about him every 6 seconds, especially rather than a day like today when we get to talk about such an important initiative like Bell Let's Talk.
And communication obviously is a huge part of what this day is about. So what would your advice be for anyone who thinks a loved one of theirs might be struggling?
Well, first of all, don't do what I did 35 years ago, because at the time I didn't do enough. Now, in fairness to me and my family members, 1991 was a lifetime ago when it comes to how we communicate about mental illness, mental health, and how we talk in an open way in our communities and in our homes. So I would encourage people to be open, be thoughtful. Look around your room, look around your community, look in your friendship group, in your family, your expanded family. Look for some of those warning signs, and maybe somebody that you love or somebody who's connected to you, even a peripheral connection, someone on the outer edges of your group, they might be suffering in silence. Reach out to them. Be positive with them. Encourage them. Remind them that there are professional opportunities in our community, whether it's helplines or medical care in our community to talk to people. And I also think just by cheering people on and having a positive, encouraging presence in their lives on a daily basis. We talk about talking. Well, talking is a meaningful exercise in a situation like this, because it can be an opportunity, and I've seen this from experience, to remind people in a very tangible way that at a time when they feel very dark, they feel very alone, that they are in fact not alone, and that might be enough to pivot them to a more positive outcome in their life going forward.
For sure. Paul Hollingsworth, thank you very much for joining us tonight from Halifax and sharing your story.
Thank you very much.